Hey y'all, hey, it's Erica and Jason with Time to Drink and a couple extra pups who will be in and out.
Introducing Hank.
This is our newest baby, y'all, since last time we did a live. This is Hank. I call him Hanky Doodle, like Hanky Doodle Dandy. I don't know why, but I'm going to put him down. You'll probably see him again, though. But we have all kinds of fun derby drinks for y'all tonight.
Yes, Kentucky Derby tomorrow.
We landed on his head.
We are totally into the derby drinks. The drinks are delicious. The tripod is rocking.
Dude, it's a tank dog.
The drinks are delicious. The show tonight, I'm warning you, it is absolutely going to be a hot mess. Like, I am so...
You're already calling it?
No, I know the drinks are good, but you know how I have to, I like to have everything all lined up and in place, and I usually have, like, the recipes by each drink. Now, I've got... Jack was making fun of me. I have one sheet with the recipes on it. These will be listed below. I don't know if you can see that. I drew which cup to grab from the back because...
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you one more secret, y'all. I am dying of heat, which I usually am in these lights. You can't see it, but I literally have an ice pack hooked to the back of my bra in my shirt. I wasn't going to tell y'all that, but you know what? Why not? Why not share it all with my friends? And nobody's probably on yet anyways, because we haven't done these lives in a while.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
We got 4 people.
Four people. Well, hello.
Give us a comment. We do have a monitor up for comments. So
the chat is wide open. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you are a Derby fan. Have you ever been to the Derby? Do you like bourbon? I hope so. I hope you like bourbon. Is every drink bourbon based tonight? It's all bourbon based because it's the Kentucky Derby.
It's all bourbon.
Oh my gosh! Y'all, I was gonna wear my Derby dress.
Yeah, but
oh well. Just pretend.
That's why I didn't change coming in from
work. Why didn't you tell me?
Because you were hot.
I am hot, but it's sleeveless.
I didn't know. All right.
Oh, should I go put my Derby dress on?
Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Here we are. We're just here. We are. All right.
Instead, I'm wearing a t-shirt with an ice pack stuck in my bra because I'm that hot. Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
You want to make something? You want to make the main julep starting out?
Sure. You're the one that calls the shots on these shows. You do the order.
All right. We are going to make the
shots. Ha ha ha.
Yep. There you go.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, you didn't mean.
I didn't do it on purpose.
So I don't know why you do it. All right, so we actually have a mint julep glass. Very cool. Very cool.
We have one.
One. Yeah, we only have one cosmic glass.
One is better than nothing.
Broke, so
eventually we'll have more glasses, y'all. One of these days.
So you need mint for the Derby, right? If you have not gotten your mint, you are not going to find it at the grocery store. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Derby time. Mint is sold out everywhere.
Everybody buy mint.
We had it literally by the plants.
Yeah, go to Lowe's or Home Depot in the garden center. You can buy the plants. They're really not any more expensive than buying Europe, and then you can plant them.
And mint is supposed to grow like a weed.
I'm sure we'll figure out how to kill it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'll probably still kill it. I do not have a green thumb, y'all. But once again, that chat is wide open, and we love when y'all chat with us because we can kind of picture who's watching, and you can always ask any questions and we can go from there. Usually I'm a Hot Mess Express. If y'all have ever watched me on my other channel, Time to Shrink, I'm a Hot Mess Express. I think I'm changing the name of that channel though, by the way. I think we're switching to just Erica Yeaman, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. All right. But tonight Jason's the hot mess. So
I am.
I'm telling you. Probably going to be entertaining.
But the drinks are great. I have made I've made most of these drinks before. A couple we always experiment live.
Okay. All right.
They're good drinks. They're good drinks. All right. Making the mint julep, classic Kentucky Derby drink. The mint julep.
A piece of hair hanging out of the ice. That's really nice.
All that. All right. So you take about 8 mint leaves, put them in there.
Okay.
Simple syrup. Now we have a comment.
We have a comment. No, we don't.
You said hi.
Oh, Jack says hey. We have one comment. We now know that the comments are working. Yeah, y'all, I do Amazon Live 4 nights a week, if you did not know, and sometimes the comments work and sometimes they don't. It's been a little funky. They're starting to work really well again lately, but sometimes people just don't feel chatty, which is totally fine. If you just want to kick back and relax and laugh at us and not chat, that's fine too.
All right, so we got our mint. I put 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. We're making our own simple syrup these days because
Swoon has gone up in price. Swoon simple syrup, off of Amazon is our absolute favorite. It has the right mouthfeel. It has the right taste. It is skyrocketed in price. I'll still link it down below, but it's very easy to make simple syrup too. You do 1 cup of water to 1 1/3 cups of allulose. Mix it up warm until it all dissolves, and there you go. And then you can flavor them from there. So we are using our own tonight because Swoon, I'm hoping, is going to come back down in price, but right now it's very expensive.
2 ounces of Kentucky bourbon. When we mix drinks, I like to use Woodford.
Woodford Reserve.
When we just drink it, Erica likes Basil Hayden.
Basil, I
always say it wrong.
Basil Hayden.
Basil
Hayden is my very favorite. Even for mixed drinks, it's my favorite.
Yeah,
Woodford's a little cheaper.
Yeah. So 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm going to put a couple dashes of bitters in there, and then.
And you're using Angostura bitters.
Yeah, just bitters. Yeah.
Okay.
I just call them bitters.
I know, but people need to know. You have to be specific.
Well, people watch us. So now we have a Ninja, just the blender.
Yeah,
I just took the ice and like snowed it up.
Yeah, he made like snow cone ice kind of for this.
And you just want to kind of put the ice in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I actually had a snow cone maker on my live the other night.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was like a legit one, like an old-fashioned snow cone maker, like with the wheels, like you're gonna entertain your neighborhood or something.
Cool.
But it was only like $100. It was very cute.
And you really you think of the Derby. It's hot. It's in May. It's in Kentucky.
Right.
You've
so
been out there.
Want
so
everything. You mound the ice on these.
The ice on that as much as you can, as much as you can. Let me find you a curl.
Okay. Yeah, you want to really mound your ice up, like more than this even, but that's all we got.
That's all we got.
That's all she wrote tonight, y'all. Okay. I need to take this out of the vacuum. I'll just leave it.
All right, you want to give that up, and then you can put as much mint in it as you can.
Or you just drink it? Oh yeah, we got to put the mint. Take the ice pack out of the back, baby. Definitely want to put some mint leaves in there. That's very pretty.
I would definitely do some bitters on top.
Okay. And that is your standard mint julep. And you really want to serve a mint julep in a mint julep glass.
Yeah, you're really supposed to stir it a little bit so that you get the frost on the...
This glass is very, very cold and frosty. And they're supposed to be made of sterling silver. I think ours is like plated. I actually used to have one before our fire. I had one from a wedding that I was in. Mm-hmm. But after the fire, that one didn't get replaced.
No. We used to keep our toothbrushes in.
We did not.
I think we did.
We did not.
I absolutely think we did. It had our initials on it.
It did have our initials on it. All right, so we're definitely short on some of the ice.
Definitely short on the ice.
Stir it up, but it's still going to taste delicious.
Good?
Good.
Like it?
Very good.
All right.
Tastes like a mint.
Tastes like a mint julep. There you go.
Mint julep. But
nice.
It's a low-carb mint julep because we use the low-carb mint.
Can't imagine any carbs in that.
Zero carbs, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, a little, maybe like a minute amount if you like eat the mint, which I don't know why you would, but you could. Quite good. Very, very good. We're live. That means you think of the next thing to say while I'm sipping.
When I mess up.
Now you're like flustered?
Now, you know,
What'd you mess up? What'd you mess up, baby? Did you not put something right in here? Oh, you didn't put the mint syrup. I'm smelling the mint, so generally, for a mint julep, you want to put the mint syrup.
No, we did the simple syrup.
But you didn't do the mint syrup, and that's where that flavor is. We're just going to add a little bit for fun. It can be a little sweeter. The bourbon can stand it. Y'all, also, I want to talk to you about how I made this. Yep. Generally, when I make simple syrups, when I use mint or basil or any kind of herbaceous thing, I get my water and my simple syrup pretty much made, like ready, and then I put in whatever herb I'm going to put in, and I only leave that herb in for a very short amount of time, and then you can even then shock it with ice, like take all of your herbs out, shock it with ice, and then put them back in with a blender, and that gives you the really pretty color. I did not do that in our low carb cocktails cookbook. I just recently learned that technique. It works either way, but this way it gives it this really nice color. So what I did was I blended this mint in my Ninja blender with the simple syrup. Then I strained it with a very, very, very fine strainer, so there's no like bits and pieces. And here's my mint simple syrup. And if you're using it in a glass that is going to show through, it could be really, really pretty. And you could do this with basil. You could do this with blackberries, strawberries, any of your fruit flavored or herbaceous flavored simple syrups. You could do that extra step. And I mean, what did it take me? Like an extra 45 seconds?
Yeah, really, no time
Really,
at all.
really quick.
We had already made the simple syrup. I really like this new technique we're using. We just went ahead and made the simple syrup.
Right.
And then as I need flavored, I just make a little bit of it on the stove. Unless, of course, we're talking about our cherry or something.
Right. One of the ones that just uses a one note.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so anyways, that's how you do this, y'all.
All right, so moving on to drink number 2 called the Brown Derby.
Okay.
Brown Derby, all right?
All
so
right.
Very simple. Like I said, all these are bourbon
Lisa
drinks.
says hi. Yay, we got somebody watching tonight. We haven't been live in literally probably a couple months,
2
at
months
least. We have a kid who plays soccer, high school ball, and so every Friday night pretty much. And Jason coaches a different team, so we are never ever having a day off to do lives. It ended, well, Jason's not done yet, but Andrew's is done, and we could go live tonight, which I was so excited about. But y'all, I forgot to put my derby dress on. I was gonna dress up for y'all, and I'm so mad that I didn't. I totally forgot. We were supposed to dress up.
Yeah, I know.
For derby.
I know. So fun.
It's very sad.
The drinks are going to be great, though.
But anyways, hey Lisa, hey Ann.
Brown Derby.
Brown
Very
Derby.
simple.
Okay.
Easy to make, low carb if you have
sparkling ice.
This is good.
Sparkling ice.
I thought you could see it.
Nope.
Okay, this is the sparkling ice. This is a grapefruit sparkling ice. Very, very good stuff right here. It has exactly 0 carbs.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you've watched us for very long, we like to incorporate these sparkling ice drinks often because they're 0 carbs and the flavor is really on point.
So we're going to go with 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of our sparkling ice, and it doesn't have a lot of carbonation to it.
Yeah, that's really another great thing about these.
They really kind of,
it's very light on the carbonation.
It really kind of fizzes out in the drink, so you don't really have to worry about the carbonation.
Very true.
And now, this one is a little bit harder. I said it was simple. It is a little bit harder because you have to have made our honey simple syrup.
Which is not that hard.
Yeah, but it's one of our more complex.
It takes a little longer than just like the mint syrup that we made.
Smell it. You don't even have to put your nose in it. You can smell the honey.
Smell the honey.
It smells like honey.
But there's no real honey in it,
No
y'all,
honey.
believe it or not. You have a dog under your feet?
Nope.
No? I didn't know what you're looking at.
All right, so 1/2 ounce of honey simple syrup. This is in our cocktail book, which Jack promised me every time I mentioned the cocktail book, he would flash it up.
But he's not sitting there.
He just got up and walked off. So.
Our cameraman / picture putter upper has left the building.
All right, so this is the Brown Derby. Very simple, 3 ingredient drink. The honey really partners nicely with the bourbon, and of course the grapefruit gives you a little bit different flavor because you don't use grapefruit as your acid very often.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us, Lisa and Ann. We weren't sure if anybody would be here tonight because it's been so long since we did a live, but we just want to get back in the habit of doing them. We really love to hang out with y'all and do lives versus just the pre-recorded. So Jackson's going to throw up a picture of our cocktail book, and that is always listed down below, as well as all the things that you see us using. I try to link everything that I can down below, as far as like the cocktail kits and the gear and the glasses.
Yeah, they'll be
and
up
all
after
of that
the
kind
show.
Of stuff will be up after the show, as well as all of the recipes. I didn't have time to get those in before the show started tonight. I'm so sorry, but they will be there before I go to bed tonight, y'all.
Are you trying a Brown Derby, or are you not going to try that one?
I forgot. I was drinking my mint julep. I love a good mint julep.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa's making the spicy margarita.
Lisa, that's not a Derby drink.
It doesn't have to be. That's her favorite. I love it too. This is good too. This is quite good. You get the grapefruit, but it's not strong because the bourbon taste and the simple syrup taste come through. It's a really nice balance.
It's a real nice drink if you're, in a bar.
It's a really nice balance. It does not have any bite. There's no bite to it, like a bourbon bite. We try to use pretty smooth bourbons, but often you still get a little bit of a bite. Like with the mint julep, you still get a tiny bit of a bite. There's no bite to that at all. Right?
No bite at all. Very nice.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to move stuff so that it looks nice.
Yeah, well,
Are you going to use this again?
Well, not right now.
Okay, but don't put it in front of the drinks. You gotta have some semblance of things looking decent, otherwise people will get stressed out.
Alright, experiment time. We're experimenting early tonight.
Alright.
Experimenting early tonight.
This is one we have not made before, is what he means by experimenting early.
Yeah.
We try to, a lot of times we make a lot of the drinks beforehand, and then like probably half of them maybe don't. I feel like we're like gray in color tonight, so I'm sorry if we are, y'all. I feel like we're looking gray. No? We're okay? She's gonna have her spicy margarita and chill out while we do derby.
Alright.
That's perfect, Lisa. The spicy margarita is one of my very favorites. I would join you.
Alright, I'm hoping this all fits in the highball glass. It looks like a lot of ingredients for the highball glass.
Okay, well, do you want a regular glass? No, you're going to try it.
I'm trying this. Okay, this is inspired by a drink that Erica found. It was supposed to be like a cherry and cream mint julep. I'm going to turn it into like a cherry and cream and mint soda. Almost. Okay? And we'll see how we do with it, because I just think that really... Yeah.
I found it on Instagram, and I took a picture of it, but it somehow didn't get the person's name in my picture, which makes me very upset, because I like to give full credit to any ideas, although he's changing it anyways, but I did not get the name of the person who made this drink up. All right. So I apologize for that, because I do always like to do that.
So I'm going to 1.5 ounces of bourbon here, just because the soda, I like to use a little less... alcohol with it and going that way just makes it a little bit lighter. So 1.5 ounces bourbon. I found this. We really like the orange clementine as an orange substitute. I didn't want to put the syrup in here because I don't want it to be that sweet. Oh, okay. So I'm going to try this instead. This buy has one.
I was thinking you would just use this cherry syrup.
I'm going to try to. There's so much going on here because I'm going to use the mint syrup. I don't want the mint and the cherry sweetness to it. Okay. So this is really good flavor. The buy drinks are really kind of cool. They're kind of my new obsession. Especially because
there's usually like 1 carb per whole bottle. Yeah, 1 carb for the entire bottle.
They're kind of my new obsession, especially when the sparkling ices have some funky flavors. Like you can't get an orange flavor.
Right. Sometimes they do combo like orange mango or things like that.
You can get a straight cherry, but I just saw this buy and I'm kind of into it right now, so we're going with that. So like I said, I'm kind of making this up as I go. I'm going 1/2 ounce here.
Lisa, the first drink was just a plain mint julep. I will put all the recipes down below though, so you won't miss it. But it was just the plain standard mint julep, but low carb, of course, using the low carb syrups.
All right, we're going 1/2 ounce of our brand new.
Yeah, I thought this one sounded good too, Lisa. It's very unique sounding to me. So again, we haven't tried this one. It just sounded really unique and thought it would be fun to try.
All right, now it calls for vanilla, and so Erica has
supposed to pull
half for the vanilla.
Well, you're supposed to pull a vanilla bean and pull out the little bits in it. But this is my favorite vanilla bean paste, which all that is the insides of it. So we're going to just pour in a teeny tiny little bit of this. I need like an 1/8 or a 1/16 probably. But we're going to try and not measure. It's very thick. We're just going to get a little dollop of this vanilla paste. All right, come on, guy. Come on. There we go. Little tiny dollop of vanilla. If you have vanilla beans, you could just scrape out the middle of a vanilla bean and do like half a vanilla bean in it. Okay. Should I mix that vanilla right while you're doing it?
We'll make this a soda. I'm getting out the Lewis bag. We'll crush this up a little bit.
But the vanilla paste or the vanilla bean is going to be that really, really vanilla forward fragrant flavor versus just like an extract. Yeah, I can smell it. I can smell the vanilla. And you can decide how much you want to use. I did a very small amount of vanilla. I didn't want to overpower it.
I want to just drink that one more.
Is this the one in this?
Yeah, but
we need the space. Okay.
I'm
trying to organize and he's like...
Trying to work.
Trying to work.
You use a rolling pin. You can use a towel. If you like.
I ended up buying this for him for Christmas. It's called a Lewis bag, but it's thick enough that the ice doesn't come out of it.
It's really
nice. And then you use this big muddler. That's really a muddler, but it's also big enough to crush your ice up. So this is a really handy thing if you do a lot of drink. If you prep a lot of drinks, or like you like to host parties and stuff like that.
And it doesn't get you the snow; it gets you kind of chunks,
chunked up ice,
which is what I really like for sodas.
Right.
So just recapping, I've got an ounce and a half of bourbon in here. I've got, I think it was a half ounce of the cherry pie.
I did about a 1/16 of a teaspoon of the vanilla bean, which may not have been enough, but I was scared to overdo it. I can always add a little bit more.
And we're going to top it with some sparkly water.
Did you put the cherry in?
Yeah, cherry pie, remember?
That's right. Is there any sweetener in this?
Yeah, there's the cherry and there's the mint.
Oh, the mint syrup.
Now, do you want to make it a cream or not? Because you don't love cream.
Let me taste it first.
Okay.
This one is made, on Instagram they said to pour over a little bit of cream over the top of it, y'all. But, yeah, quite a workout, Ann.
Want this?
Lisa, you need to try the buy drinks. It is...
What do you think?
It needs a little bit more vanilla, but it's really good. Where's
vanilla?
the vanilla? I was scared to do too much, but I don't taste it at all.
Yeah, buy is, this is the Zambia Bing Cherry. Has good flavor, really good flavor.
They have 10 grams of erythritol, and so you end up with 1 gram of 1 gram of carbs if you're doing net carbs. So let me get this vanilla stirred really, really well, y'all.
And so this would just be a cherry mint soda, bourbon soda.
Alright, the vanilla, whatever that is, isn't stirring super, super great. So just the plain vanilla beans would probably be better, but I didn't have any.
That's cold.
Yeah. I think that would have been better shaken. Okay.
I put the cream in now.
I still think it's not quite sweet enough almost. Like, I don't taste the cherry. I taste the mint and the bourbon.
Maybe we should have gone with the...
I think you should put a little dollop of the cherry syrup. Do you have any of that out? Yeah. Since we're making this one up as we go along, this was not our creation. We kind of have to play and taste, and then we'll give you the recipe of what we actually ended up doing. That's better. It needed a little bit of that. It tastes really good, actually, y'all.
I didn't want to overpower it.
I know. That's what I was thinking with the vanilla, too, but it's quite good. Real good.
That's really refreshing.
It's really good, y'all.
This is a great midday
drink. If you
drink.
like Italian sodas, this is like, well, it's very different, but it's got that same concept of the San
really
Pellegrino and the cream.
That reminds me of like a Rush's...
It's almost milkshake-y deliciousness,
Ooh.
Right? If you blended this up and made like a frozen drink for summer, we might have to think about this one for a frozen summer drink, y'all.
That's good stuff right there. All right, I'm happy with that one.
Yeah, me too.
We'll have to watch back and figure out what we did.
I know. We'll have to figure out exactly how we made that to share with y'all, but...
All
right. Ann says it seems like a nice substitute for some frozen drinks. Sweet, but not too sweet. The bye, yeah, I can see that with the bye. We'll definitely be experimenting more with the bye.
We'll probably do the cherry syrup in it.
Summer. But for this particular drink, we'll probably leave the bye out and just do the cherry syrup. I think it would be better. But we shall see. We shall see. We'll try both ways.
Yep. All right. So this next one is, I guess it's kind of a hack. I don't know. It's called a jockey club, and what it really is, like, my low carb Manhattan is really the jockey club.
Okay.
Okay. So I would normally just call this a Manhattan. I drink these like
often.
Very often. Like, this is one of my go-to nightcap type of drinks.
Yeah.
Because we have to substitute out the sweet vermouth for the dry vermouth, we've got to get that sweetness in it, so we use our cherry syrup. I just call it a Manhattan because if you make a good Manhattan, even with the sweet vermouth, the bitters and everything, you get some cherry flavor to it, you know? Mm-hmm. So it just worked really well. But it really, my Manhattan is really this drink called the Jockey Club.
Okay.
Okay? So
okay, cool.
that's just how it is.
All right, so the Jockey Club.
Now, of course, I would make my Manhattan with rye whiskey. This is made with bourbon. So there's another little subtle difference to it.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so very simple drink to make. Go 2 ounces of, again, we're using Kentucky bourbon. We're using, whoa, I'm struggling tonight. We're using Woodford Reserve.
I'm going to drink this julep while we're making stuff.
What you want, baby?
They're all good, though. I would literally drink any of these, y'all.
We use dry vermouth. I prefer to use Dolan. I just think it works really well, especially with the rye. I don't have it right now, so.
Okay.
I don't care.
It's not your favorite vermouth?
No, never mind.
Why did you were just trying
I had to find it. It was just it was at the store I was buying stuff at that day.
They were out of the one you wanted.
Yep. All right, so that's 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of dry vermouth instead of sweet vermouth. We're gonna go 1/2 ounce of our cherry syrup. This is the best stuff we make, in my opinion, other than the orange liqueur, which is coming later.
We have not played around with making ice cubes out of other liquids for regular drinks. Now, we have done some of that for our frozen drinks, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Some of our frozen drinks, we do freeze bits of them. Like cream of coconut, our low-carb cream of coconut will freeze. There's a few other things that we do freeze, but for like a standard drink, for most of these, we don't do that. We use regular ice. It's probably a no-no. You're for a real bartender, but we're not real bartenders. We're just having fun.
Nope.
Just having fun.
I did put bitters in there. I can't remember if it called for it or not, but I'm drinking the bitters. Shake it up.
Our favorite local bar, though, it's a restaurant that has a bar. He just opened up the bar seating at the War Mouth.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina, y'all, the War Mouth is such a good restaurant. It's super southern, but the bartender is just like next level. He makes his own drinks and changes them seasonally. His name is David.
Shaking Tins on Instagram, like shaking.
Oh yeah,
Tins on
we'll
Instagram.
try and link him down below so y'all can check him out.
Worth checking
Even
out.
if you're not from around here, you could check out his awesome creations.
All right, so I would totally, if I were making this, I would serve it in like a rocks glass over ice, like on the rocks. That's how I like to make my Manhattans, but this would be kind of
how they would serve it.
Yeah, this is the Derby Jockey Club.
More like the antique.
More like that, yeah.
Do y'all put mint or something in this
No,
to
you
serve
would
it?
put a bourbon, a brandy cherry.
Oh, a cherry. We're out.
Because, like I said, I often drink. It's not your favorite, but it is absolutely my favorite.
Fine.
It is absolutely my favorite.
It's very cherry forward. Definitely very cherry
It's
forward.
nice with the bourbon. I usually, like I said, I usually drink it with the rye. The rye whiskey makes a very different taste. This is smoother, a little bit sweeter. The rye cuts the sweetness a little bit, of course. That's why I really like it. It has Manhattan has a little bit of bite to it. This is a lot smoother of a drink.
If you want an easy drinking drink, this one, this cherry, whatever it was.
Cherry mint cream soda.
The cherry mint cream soda. That's an easy drinking drink for sure, y'all. Ann says that's such a pretty drink. You know what, Ann? It is a pretty drink, and putting it in this
I got some.
This antique glass is also tinted like rose gold, not like a rose color. It's tinted that color, so it's an antique from my grandma actually, and everything looks pretty in this glass. I feel like. What? Do you remember did you have a cherry?
I have some. I don't have bourbon cherry. Here.
Yeah. Have a little cherry to add to it. Probably don't have to. There you go. There's how you would serve it with a little brandied cherry. All right, we're gonna set him over here.
Totally worth it. Great
in the
drink.
lineup.
Great drink.
Lineup of the drinks. Are these drinks showing, Jackson, or are they out of frame?
They're showing.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, so what are we? 4 drinks in?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Right,
we are 4 drinks in, baby. Which one of these looks the best to y'all so far? What you think, Ann and Lisa? Anybody else who's watching and hasn't joined into the chat, that chat is wide open, and we love to be able to talk back and forth with y'all. Anybody who's watching this back, I hope you're getting some great ideas, y'all, and I hope you're going to have a fun derby.
All right, another.
Very not prepared tonight, y'all. Usually Jason's like bing, bang, boom.
I'm really not.
That's all right. It's all right. It's still all good. We're still bringing all kinds of new
Oh
ideas.
yeah, the drinks are great tonight. Drinks are absolutely great.
Yeah, for sure.
This is another very classic derby type of drink called the Man of War. Very high carb drink. Very high carb drink because you got to use an orange liqueur for it. So absolutely fundamental. Our homemade orange liqueur. It's in our cocktail book. Flashing up on the screen as we speak. Definitely worth it. If you haven't bought our cocktail book yet, it is worth it for this orange liqueur.
We teach you how to make different simple syrups, orange liqueurs, different things like that you're going to use as mixers, low carb mixers, and then we also have tons of cocktail recipes. But the real reason for it is to learn how to do the syrups and the triple sec and stuff like that so that you can then go and create whatever your favorites are in a low carb version. Anne says she thinks the cream cherry vanilla mint one almost seems like a dessert. Yeah. If you like blended that up, it would totally be like a frozen drink.
I like to serve those. Usually we make them as like Italian sodas. Yeah. I like to serve those after dinner. Kind of in between dessert and dinner. Because you get the carbonation of the water and everything like that. People really enjoy it then. So
Lisa and Ann both think that's their favorite so far.
Definitely cool. All right, an ounce of our orange liqueur, 2 ounces of bourbon. This is called a Man of War, very classic Kentucky drink.
Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of this one.
Yeah, before.
We probably have. I don't recognize the name.
All right, that's volcanic lemon juice. We get
that on Amazon. Yeah. It's really, really high quality. It's kind of pricey, so it's probably not any cheaper than doing your own lemons. But we really like how it tastes, and then we always have it.
And then
we have yet to find a lime juice that's bottled that doesn't taste kind of artificially, but this lemon one is good stuff.
Now this would call for a sweet vermouth. We're going dry vermouth, of course, because
and then when we use dry vermouth, we add in some kind of simple syrup.
Yeah, but you don't need it because you got the orange liqueur here, so it's really going to take care of it as far as that goes. Our orange liqueur, very sweet.
Okay.
Not only because of the sugar, but also the brandy.
Okay. Right.
And really probably should have frozen my glass.
Yeah. Would be better with a frozen glass. Can we put some ice in it and
don't do that.
Swirl it around? Okay. No? It doesn't work. Okay. What do I know?
Don't do what you want to do.
Okay. Called the Man of War?
Man of War. This would be really good to top off with some smoked chili bitters or something like that. Would really work well.
Let's do it.
Give it a taste. See what you think of it.
One of the next things that I've been thinking about is stretching out the bitters that we own. Like different interesting bitters. That's pretty good. Yeah. I do want to see what it's like with this though.
Yeah, a little chili bitters on it.
I like the smoked chili bitters. We also have that link below the bitters that we use. I think if you're just starting out with bitters, the Hella bitters come in a nice pack of a bunch of different ones, and it's not that pricey. Bitters are one of those specialty things of bartenders, and they can get really pricey, but you don't need pricey bitters. You need like Angostura bitters, you need Peychaud's. Is that how you say it? Peychaud's, and then the Hella bitters that comes in a few different flavors. So we've got like citrus bitters, orange bitters, aromatic bitters, which I think is similar to the Angostura.
Yeah, they're aromatic.
And ginger. So these come in a pack of 5, and I feel like they're like $10-ish maybe. No, because I was talking about the Hella bitters. Because I want people to know what we use and how easily accessible they are. The Hella bitters are at a lot of liquor stores, but they're also very easy to get on Amazon.
I like it with
I like it with the bitters.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry!
Yay! Oh, Terry, hey!
Terry is one of my best supporters, y'all. She's even come and hung out with me on Amazon Live some, which means so much, Terry. Because, y'all...
I'm glad you saw it, Terry, because we kind of did this last minute.
Y'all, on Amazon Live, some nights I have a lot of chatty people, and some nights it's just me and the screen and nobody chats. And that just feels like it's a little different, you know? Like, I'm not used to not having people chat. But sometimes I'll have 10,000 people or 20,000 people view me in an hour, and, like, one person says hello, which is fine. I mean, they don't... You know, Amazon Live's not the same thing as like a YouTube Live or an Instagram Live. They're there to shop, right? It's different. It's a whole different scene. But Terry comes and hangs out with me there sometimes, and it means so much to me, Terry. She's back at work, so her schedule's crazy. Yay! She's back at work. Yay! It's been so long, Terry. I'm so glad for you that you're back at work.
Awesome.
That's so awesome.
That's awesome. All right, this new one, I can't remember where I got it from. I saw it online somewhere. It is called You Like That with the chili.
It's good. This Man of War, when you added the smoky chili bitters, just give it that extra little. Yeah. But before that, it's very orangey, like the triple sec flavor, which is a good flavor. So either way, it's good, but I like that tiny bit of spice. Yeah. And this gives it that tiny edge without being spicy.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I just figured that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm running out of places to set these.
All right, okay. See, this next one you're not going to be too wild about, okay?
Okay.
And I'm not sure. This is one I have not made yet, okay?
Okay, this is another experiment.
This is kind of an experiment, but it is not a made up. Like, I found this recipe.
But that's part of being live. But we like to bring some that we've never tried and just see what happens. And if it's not good, you know that this girl's going to tell you that, right? You know I'm not going to be like, oh, that's good if it's not, so...
All right, I'm going to build this in the glass in a shaker for a minute.
Okay.
Actually, I might build it in the pitcher.
I forgot how much I like mint juleps.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those drinks you only
drink. You got to make them right, though. You
only drink them at Derby time.
Yeah.
It's like not something you just order.
Right. And the idea behind a mint julep is it's in the tin glass or the sterling silver glass, so it's staying cold. You pack it with ice, so it's staying cold. But the really cool thing about it is, as the ice melts, the drink matures and it increases. You get more of the mint oil coming down from the leaves and everything.
Yeah. You have the mint leaves, and then
it's one of those drinks that change over time.
I'm telling y'all, this new method too that I learned of making the syrup with the actual mint leaves. Oh my gosh, that was a really, really cool tip that I learned on Instagram, and I am loving. I'm going to be trying this with some other syrups as well, so stay tuned for that. The recipe for this one will be down below for y'all. I didn't get recipes today ahead of time. I just didn't get there, but they'll be there by tomorrow.
This is called a sweet Kentucky moon. Okay, and I'm going to build it in the pitcher. You'd probably build it in the glass if you were a little bit more prepared, but since some of our ingredients are hot, I want this drink to be really cold.
Yeah, my tea's still not frozen.
So we made our own sweet tea. You could totally use like a bottled one.
I didn't sweeten it.
I told you to put the simple syrup
in it. Yeah, I didn't. There's zero. This is not sweetened.
That's fine. I can fix that.
Sorry.
I can do that.
I just realized I looked at Jack and I was like, we didn't.
That's fine. I can do that. I can take care of that. That's not an issue.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna get the Milos, the Diet Milos.
Oh, I love that.
But this literally 5 stores I went to today to prepare for the show, or they didn't carry it in the first.
Is there just like a Derby party everywhere happening this weekend?
So,
when is the Derby?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, right?
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's not tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
I don't know.
Maybe it's next week.
I don't know.
Hey Siri, when's the Kentucky Derby?
2021 Kentucky Derby is on Saturday, May 1st.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. First Saturday in May, yeah. Okay, I couldn't remember if tomorrow is the first Saturday or not.
I knew it was coming up, I just didn't know. This is still like ice cold.
Yeah, that's how it's
I love these glasses.
Right. All right, so you're going with 4 ounces of sweet tea. So for us, that's going to be 3 ounces of tea.
Yeah, I totally forgot to sweeten the tea.
I'm
so
y'all,
sorry.
We were running around. I got home late.
We're
I was
a
trying
hot
to
mess
stores.
today.
There's so many different ingredients for this show. All right, and just an ounce of simple syrup.
Okay.
You definitely want it sweet. It's a southern drink. If you don't like sweet tea, you're absolutely not going to like this.
Yeah.
Going with lemon, and again, this is to taste. I'm going to do about an ounce of lemon here.
Okay.
If you don't like lemon in your tea, you might want to cut this a little bit. You do want a little bit of the acid. You'll see why here in a minute.
Could they use the triple sec if they don't like lemon? Or that would be very different. No, never mind. Don't do that. I was thinking you just sweeten your tea with the triple sec.
Not if you want to see the horses run around the track.
Okay. Nobody cares if they see the horses run around a track. It's all about the pretty dresses, the hat, and the drink in your hand.
Alright, so I'm going to give this a stir to make it cold.
And the finger sandwiches. We didn't have any finger sandwiches tonight. That might be fun one time when we're doing drinks, if we like do appetizers too. Would y'all like that? If I like made a couple appetizers to go with the drinks? Let me know if that's something y'all are interested in. Have I done that before?
You did that on New Year's.
Did I? I don't remember.
So then you're going to take Blue Moon. This is where the moon comes from. And you are going to go the rest of the way with that.
Alright, I don't want to even... Is it going to taste like beer? I don't know if I want to taste this, y'all. I am not a beer girl. Smelling it. There's no ice in it.
No, it's like a beer.
Yep. Nope. No, thank you. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Not bad. It's almost like a Long Island iced tea.
No, it's not. It is not, because I've had one of those, and it did not taste like that. If you like beer, maybe you would like that. Like orangey beers.
I don't like orange.
Oh, I don't like that. It could also be because I only had oolong tea, which is kind of a distinct tea, instead of Lipton or Louisiana.
Huh?
Hi, Erica. I agree. It's all about the fashion and the food. Exactly. Nobody cares about the horses except for the few people. I mean, I guess the guys that bet on it, but like I've been to derbies before. We have one here in South Carolina that's like, what is it called? Blanking.
Carolina Cup.
The Carolina Cup. And I don't know if I even saw a horse, y'all. I went in college, it was a thing. There was a college side and then there was the fancy side. And on the fancy side, everybody brings their china and like it, you know, it's for the wealthy people. You bring your china and your finger foods and your drinks and you have this really nice party with this really nice dress and these really nice hats. On the college side, we wore the really nice dresses and the really nice hats, but our drinks were definitely not so upscale, and I don't even know if I saw a horse, y'all. It was not the best Erica day. I probably should not even talk about it. It was not my best stuff. It was before I met this guy. He keeps me stable. It was before I met my stable husband. Anyways, but yeah, appetizers are always good, Lisa said. I think that could be fun to do like 1 or 2 appetizers and then drinks.
I feel like we did that. Didn't we do that with New Year's and the Super Bowl show and all that?
I guess we have done that before and I just don't remember. Have we done that before, y'all? Jackson and Jay are thinking we did that at the Super Bowl, and we totally may have. I just don't recall doing that.
Alright, give us
Which doesn't mean anything, because my memory is awful.
Give us a lemon twist here. We're going to do
lemon
this one,
twist, okay. Alright.
Alright, one of the absolute famous Kentucky drinks coming up now. Alright, you have actually had one of these at the place that makes them. This is going to be the sealback. That's fine. Alright, the sealback. So,
oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
We took a trip. Jason was speaking at a national conference, and I, of course, tagged along because it's a free trip. And
well, it wasn't a free. I'm pretty sure did we not pay for that one?
You were speaking at a conference. Did we pay for that?
I don't remember.
Well, whatever. I tagged along, and we found some really cool bars and restaurants in that area, and we toured like a lot of different bourbon distilleries. That was such a cool trip.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever done that? Like toured different bourbon distilleries? That was before I ever drank hard liquor. Like, I think that was my introduction to bourbon, probably. I don't think I'd ever really had anything other than tequila at that point in my life. Look, I got a really nice long one.
All right, so this is the Sealback. It is one of the famous Louisville, Kentucky drinks. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I believe it's the bar in the Hilton Hotel downtown where it comes from. You're going with an ounce of bourbon, just an ounce. You're going with, we're going to make ours with a ½ ounce of orange liqueur. All right, now you get a lot of your flavor here from the bitters, okay? So you're going 4 dashes of bitters.
Angostura bitters, which is kind of the standard. If someone just says bitters, they usually mean Angostura, but there are so many other fun bitter options, y'all. I actually just ordered a bitter that's made out of peppers, like jalapenos and different peppers. I thought would be fun to try.
3
Oh, you use the Peychaud.
of the Peychaud? No, 4 Angosturas, 3
Sorry.
Peychaud. So it's got a lot of flavor
I'm
from
so
the bitters,
busy just
you know?
chatting and not paying attention to you.
A lot of that. So I'm going to ice this up. I probably should have stirred this one. This would have been a good one to make in the pitcher. You want to kind of like a champagne flute type of glass for this.
Do y'all know we don't own one standard champagne glass?
We really don't.
We have a ton of antique champagne glasses, which is my preference. But like the standard champagne glasses, I don't even own one, y'all. Even if it's done before, you can certainly do it, Donna says. Yeah, even if we've done it before. I think appetizers could be fun. Okay, now do I put my lemon twist on?
Now you put your lemon twist on.
Now I put my lemon twist on.
And that is your classic Silbat.
In an ideal world, to make your lemon twist, you twist it around something, but this was a little too wide, so it kind of untwisted. You want a very skinny...
Yeah, like your bar spoon.
Like your bar spoon. You want something very skinny to twist it around. And then also when you put it on there, you kind of want to go around the top with the lemon because it gets that like spray of the essential oil. So this one didn't turn out quite as pretty because I used this spoon, which was just too wide. But that's the idea. So I didn't even pay attention to what you put in this at all.
It's got an ounce of bourbon, and a half ounce of orange liqueur. Got the bitters and then the champagne.
That's good.
Of course.
You have champagne? Oh. What do you know? This is quite good.
You enjoyed it when we were in Louisville, too.
I remember this drink from then. I totally do. From the bar, from
it's
like
very
the seal
distinct,
back.
very distinct.
Very cool. I wish I'd done a better job on my lemon, but that's okay.
Your mint's looking pretty bad there
I know,
on your julep, too.
It's fading. It's fading. Not that bad.
I believe the word is wilting.
Wilting. Okay. Oh. Take him off.
Yeah, Terry, we're so glad to be back. We have had a busy spring. Both Andrew and I have high school soccer teams.
Yeah.
So we never have we play on YouTube, we play on Tuesdays and Fridays. Every once in a while the schedule gets changed, but with the both of us, there's always a Friday night
Jason
game,
coaches at a high school that is not the high school that our son goes to. So he coaches high school girls, and then Andrew plays high school boys ball. Throat keeps catching tonight.
Yeah, you've been having trouble.
Yeah, y'all, the pollen has been killing me this year. I'm not usually one to be like messed up with allergies, but it has been killing me. Terry says, bring on the champagne. Yes, girl.
Where are my pictures?
Yes, girl. Anything that is a champagne drink, I'm almost always going to be there for that drink. Yes. But anyways, that's why you haven't been live, y'all, because we literally haven't had a Friday night open in months. But Andrew's done with soccer now. Jason's team actually is going on to the playoffs, so yay. But he's got a lot of travel in his future.
Yep.
But yay. It's still yay. Very good for his girls.
All right. This is kind of the last drink. We have 2 left. One's kind of a very, if you don't live in the South, you can't make it type of drink. So you'll see. You'll understand why I'm in. This is a drink we make all the time, but we never make it quite this way. It is a French 75, but instead of gin, it's bourbon. And we've got a little bit of flavoring to it, so it's kind of a cool drink. I'm
definitely a French 75 girl.
So it is a bourbon
with
French
a good gin.
75. So we're going to get, now I mean, if you want to see the horses, like I said, if you want to see the horses run around the track, you don't start to tell this is not the drink for you. Okay?
Maybe have a few cucumber sandwiches first. Have a few cucumber sandwiches first.
Now, you don't have to go 2 ounces of bourbon. You can go 1.5 ounces here, like a standard shot. But, like I said.
I was talking to Who was I talking to?
Ounce of triple sec, orange liqueur. So you're 2 drinks right
Oh,
here.
I knew who I was talking to. I was talking to Jason's best friend's mom and we were saying we need to go to the Cup. That would be so fun.
Yep. So you're talking 2 drinks right here. I haven't even had the champagne. Okay.
That's a lot of liquor, y'all. That's a lot of liquor.
All right.
Terry says, "Oh my goodness."
Bring it back out the honey simple syrup. It is just the perfect flavor for this. Again, this is in our cocktail book. Totally worth it for the syrups. This is a 3/4 of an ounce of honey. This is really going to give it some nice
FYI, y'all, we just put a video out on my Time to Shrink channel that gives you a discount to both of our cookbooks. Yeah. So if you go over to Time to Shrink after this, if you don't have our cookbooks, we gave you 25% off of both of them. The cocktail book and the cookbook. You don't have to buy both. You can buy either one. The code works for either one. So just FYI, it's not going to be in the code. It's not going to be in the description of this video, but if you go watch that video, you can, or even if you just go to it and go in the description, you'll get that sale discount. I don't even remember what it is, or I would tell you. I can't remember the code. Hey, babe.
Your son's looking hungry.
You hungry?
10 minutes, bud.
My child is wanting access to the kitchen.
I'll put the oven on for you.
What are we making then? Want a pizza? What you want? It's fine. It's just live. What do you want? A pizza? Okay, we'll turn the oven on.
Just live, baby.
He's looking at me like, what are you doing talking to me? He's used to, like, when I film, everything's quiet. You know, well, yeah, right.
I mean, quiet on the set.
In theory. Alright. Is that it?
Well, that could be it, but it's
not. We're not done. Oh my gravy. Goodness gravy, y'all. Now we top it with the champagne or the Prosecco. We don't even get our champagne of choice.
Hey, we cut corn.
That's good.
It's very different than a 75. I mean, I know it is. But
I mean, I like a French 75, but only if it's the gin I like.
Right.
This is good.
Yeah. That's a Carolina Cup on the college side test.
Why did we not invite people over tonight?
Babe, we threw this together last minute. We threw this together. I'm telling y'all. Where it was like, Friday night, we got Friday night.
I know, we just realized it. Like, oh my gosh, we have a free Friday night. Let's go live. It's so fun. I love doing live. I mean, we love to, like, film ideas for y'all, different drink videos, but live is just so much more fun. I love to be able to converse with y'all. I love to try new things, and we can see as we do it if it's a good thing or not. We can play with things. It's just fun. It's more fun, in my opinion, to hang out with y'all while we do it. Plus, there's no editing, but that's not really why. Because truthfully, I don't edit our Time to Drink videos. My oldest son, is going to film school, y'all. He got accepted into what's it called? UNC?
University of North Carolina School of the Arts.
University of North Carolina School of the Arts. I have to brag for a second. There was a 17% chance that he might get in. 17%.
It's the 10th best film school
in the country. I know that. I haven't gotten there yet. 17% chance that he was going to get in. He got in, y'all. Like, I mean, I have so much faith in my kid, but I was like, 17%? Like, is that really a shot? And he got in. And y'all, it is the number 10 school in his category in the entire country.
Buy a cocktail book. Help us out. Buy a
yes,
cocktail
please. Buy a lot of them. It's a very expensive school, y'all, but it is so worth every single penny. It's going to be worth every single penny, and we are so proud of him. All of that to say, he's who edits these videos.
All right, last drink of the night. This is a very southern. I just learned about this the other day and had it, and it is absolutely delicious. It is what Jackson's going to drink when he goes to college.
Jackson is going to be the most popular person in college because he now knows how to make, like, legit delicious cocktails. Remember back in the day when people just, like, took shots of stuff? Jackson's going to be like, oh, no, y'all. I'm going to make you all of this. I'm going to say that real quick. When he's 21. I'm not saying he's doing that next year.
All right.
That would be very, very illegal for me to suggest.
Typically, we would just do bourbon and the soda here, but since we're doing diet, we've got to bring a little bit more cherry into it. I'm also going to give it a stir and ice it up. This is definitely a drink that has to mature and gets better as you go. You could do a little bitter here too, maybe would help.
I love bitters. I feel like they just give it that edge.
They're so complex.
All right, Terry and Letitia both say congratulations, Jack.
All right, so there's your bourbon.
And Terry says a French 75 reminds her of college. You must have gone to a swanky college, girl. You were drinking French 75s in college?
Who are you?
Yeah, Terry. You must have been swanky. He is so talented, Terry. I'm so proud of him.
All right, now, if you don't live in the South, you cannot make this drink.
Does this not, they don't sell this elsewhere?
No.
I don't know if I've ever even tried it.
This is Cheerwine. This is one.
I bet you Amazon will get it for you.
Maybe.
I bet.
Cheerwine is the
Smells like cherries.
oldest soda company that is still family owned. It's still owned by the original company. It's out of North Carolina. I think it's Salisbury, North Carolina. The diet's not great. That's why I added a little bit of cherry.
Okay.
If you're not low carb, just get the regular Cheerwine. 4 ounces of Cheerwine, 2 ounces of bourbon, put an ice cube in it, let it mature. Just a delicious, absolutely delicious. I put a little cherry syrup in just to bring out a little bit of the sweetness that's missing from the soda.
It's very cherry forward.
Yeah, it's a cherry forward soda.
I know I will not be liking this one.
I'm gonna measure it out. I normally would not do this, but you're gonna go 4 ounces, and I'm gonna give it a little ice swirl too because I want it to be cold.
Okay.
I didn't have it in cold. But then it's become, I had this the other day, somebody told me about it. One of my very southern friends told me about it, and they were like, bourbon and Cheerwine. Now it was, as she said, Cheerwine and Jim Beam. We're definitely not using
Jim Beam in this household.
Jim Beam. But I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. I think I made it.
Ann says, welcome to North Carolina. Congratulations. It's a great school.
Jackson was actually born in North Carolina.
Yeah, Jackson was actually born in Raleigh, y'all, but we haven't lived there since Jackson was 2 weeks old. He's definitely a South Carolina boy. But it's not that far from home, which makes this mama feel a little bit better, because hopefully he'll let me come visit him every once in a while to just get my fix.
Yeah, Winston-Salem was nice.
We enjoyed Winston-Salem, so we'll come just enjoy Winston-Salem and hopefully get him to go out to dinner with us, like at least once when we visit.
This is my new drink.
That's your new drink?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you. It's very cherry forward.
Really good.
I guess I should try it. I don't usually like cherry things. That just tastes like syrup.
That's what your one is, baby.
That just tastes like straight syrup, y'all.
And this is diet. That's why I put that. That's why I put the extra syrup in it.
Terry went to Cal Arts, so it was an awesome and crazy ride. So she got the French 75s because they were artsy.
Okay, yeah, good for you, Terry.
I don't know why I did this because like legit artsy, not like quote artsy, legit artsy.
Yeah, okay.
Terry's legit artsy. She is like She works for, you work for Disney, right? Or do you work for Disney, Terry? Is that right? Or Universal? Universal. You work for Universal. Terry's legit artsy. Love you so much, Terry. You've just been such a great friend to me.
How's your mint julep holding up?
The mint julep is still delicious.
Is it?
It is just as good as it started.
And you could repack it with ice if you're slow drinking it, because like I said, kind of the idea behind it is it melts as you're drinking. Like it stays cold, but it melts.
But it still tastes delicious.
Because you have the mint. You have so much mint in it that the oils are just.
Okay, Terry. Yes, Universal. Jason remembered that. I got it mixed up, but yes, she works with Universal. Terry says she loves cherry. So Terry, go on Amazon and see if you can get Cheerwine. I don't know if Cheerwine's available on Amazon, but if it is, you probably need to try it if you're a cherry girl.
One of my favorite forms of Coke.
Is it? I truthfully don't know if I've ever tried Cheerwine, y'all. I mean, in the South, we call everything Coke. So cheer wine would just be a Coke flavor. You can?
Yeah, not cheap.
How much is it?
$30 for a 12-pack.
$30 for a 12-pack. But if you're just putting it into alcoholic drinks and you're not just like drinking it by the soda,
I honestly don't know what states. I don't know what states you can get in.
It's in the South, right? Yeah. Like it's a Southern thing.
Oh, you can get the diet for $23.99
because no one drinks it.
Because it's not as good as the regular.
The diet's no good. That's right. You got to have a little bit of cherry. You could use. I was originally going to try to use the Bai. I don't know what to do with it.
The Bai cherry.
Yeah, it might not make it quite as syrupy.
The Bai cherry is definitely not as sweet as. I mean, that's like legit. I'm drinking syrup. I don't know why anyone would want to drink that, but I know a ton of people love cheer wine. People are probably like hating on me for saying that.
It's so good. So good.
I'm just the straight up Coke girl. I'll have a Coke Zero.
Honestly, I would. It's worth the carbs.
Worth the carbs for that.
Worth the carbs. Andrew's dying to have his pizza.
Andrew's ready for his pizza. He's bringing it in from the outdoor freezer, y'all. We knew what you meant, Terry. We knew what you meant. All right,
there are drinks. I don't even know how to rank these for you. I mean,
I usually we rank them. I don't know how we would even do it. There are so many drinks tonight. I don't remember what we made,
to be honest with you.
There are so many drinks tonight.
Cheer wine and bourbon. That's the sailback.
I like these two.
Oh yeah, those are the classic. Those are the classics right there.
Mint julep and what's this called? Sailback. If you ever go to Kentucky, the Sailback bar is really, really cool.
And honestly, I don't know if it is anymore because...
Well, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, more than that.
Was it more than that? No way. But it's not... It's been there for hundreds of years, so
was that
I'm
before?
Sure it's
it had to have been more than 10 years ago because 10 years ago we went to Chicago.
It was around the same time. We did both of those trips. Similar. Anyways... Alright, well I hope y'all found some ideas. I will definitely link everything down below. We've got to write it all out for you, but it will all be down below, as well as all of the different things that we tend to use on a regular basis in the cocktail bar. And I hope that y'all enjoyed it. It was so much fun to be live with y'all again.
Yeah, and we're coming back. We're going to be back live more as the spring goes on. We're going to do a lot more lives coming
on.
We just love to do the lives.
It's our favorite way to do on this channel is the lives, so hopefully y'all enjoy them too, and we will be back. We'll have, if anybody has any thoughts on what you would like a live to focus on, you can totally tell us. Like, do you want us to do like a tequila live or a certain, I don't know what, I don't know. But I don't have ideas right now, but like, what is that?
Coffee liqueur.
A coffee vibe, like everything coffee liqueur, or whatever. If anybody has any ideas, you could let us know here, or you can message us on the Instagram. On Instagram, we're TimeToDrink. And TimeToDrink _ Erica. TimeToDrink _ Erica. All of that will be linked down below. But we would love any ideas. We like to meet y'all where you are and do things that y'all are interested in. So thanks for hanging out with us. I'm glad y'all saw that this was live and showed up. This was totally last minute and we haven't done it in weeks, but we're going to start doing it again more.
Yeah, I'm going to make a menu and put it in the Instagram store. I don't know what those are called. We're not good at Instagram, but
we're learning.
The little circles, there's one that says menus.
Stories.
No, but it's like the
highlights.
The highlights. I'll make the menu and I'll put it in there. I try to put all the live menus in there just because it's fun, whatever. So look for that too. Go over. We really need to grow our Instagram a little bit. So if you're not following us on Instagram, TimeToDrink _ Erica, we'd love to have you. We post. We post pretty regularly on that. We kind of stopped for the spring because we were just so
overwhelmed. A new dog on top of
New dog, Erica doing Instagram Live. We had Amazon Live. Yeah. We
added a lot.
Still trying to do all the videos
at the same time in the spring, and it was pretty overwhelming. But I think we're starting to stabilize out again, y'all.
Yep.
I think we're starting to stabilize out again. So
my gosh, look at all these drinks.
I know. Y'all, I wish you could pop through the screen. I really wish y'all could pop through the screen and hang out with us and pick a drink to drink, because Jason will drink one or two, I'll drink one or two, and the rest are going down the sink. I mean, it is what it is. This channel's expensive.
This is expensive too.
This book and channel are very expensive, but we love it. This one's our hobby. This is our hobby channel. We love it. It's like date night.
Yeah. Yes.
With Jack. Date night with Jack. But Jack's going to be leaving us. I have to learn how to do these without Jack, which I don't even want to think about yet, y'all.
All right, grab a drink. Which one is yours? Now that's the 75.
This is the sealback.
No,
that's the
that.
No, that is the this is the sealback.
Baby, come on.
What? This was the most recent one you made.
Also.
No. This was the French 75.
No,
Are you sure?
Positive. That's the 100%.
Okay, well then I like the French 75. This is a French. This doesn't taste like a French 75.
Bourbon in it. It has honey in it, so it's different.
All right, we're gonna go before I completely fall apart, y'all. So, okay.
That's the one you like. All right, cheers.
Cheers. Bye, y'all. We'll see you again next. Are we gonna be live next Friday?
Probably.
We'll see you again next Friday. Come hang out with us. Have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.
Loves and kisses.